Yes, people, and welcome back to another City Extra Daily Roundup. This one's coming for you this morning as opposed to last night because of the hectic stuff going on last night, and throughout the night it carried on being just as hectic with the Nunes deal, but we'll go into more of that in a second. Big up to all the people who've been liking these short form kind of videos where you just get a quick, simple catch up of all the news that's been going on over the last day or so. Please, if you are new, subscribe to the channel. Also like the video because it helps other people find it. We're on our way to 100k, so big up to all the people who've already subscribed. Right, going straight into it. Taylor Harwood-Bellis. Man City are going to let Taylor Harwood-Bellis leave on loan now after failing to find a buyer at around £15 million is what we valued him at. That's according to reluctant Nico. Southampton are currently the team that's pursuing a loan move for Harwood-Bellis, and they think that it could be done as late as today, later on today. That's Alfie House Echo who's confirmed that. So Taylor Harwood-Bellis getting his move again this year. City couldn't obviously find a permanent transfer away from the club, so he's got to go on loan again. We got the news last night. Obviously, most people would have seen this. Everyone should have seen this, that we will be facing Newcastle United in the Carabao Cup third round. And we watched the draw live last night, me and Hugh. And yeah, let us know your thoughts in the comments. W draw or L draw? We're kind of saying it's a little bit of an L because it's Newcastle. But you got to beat the best to be the best. You know what I mean? They said that in the Champions League, innit? So I guess we can just throw that out in the Carabao. I actually really want to win the Carabao this year. Like, I really want to win it. Like, it's been ages since we've had that thirst for the Carabao. We had the big news yesterday of Cole Palmer to Chelsea. We had the here we go confirmed by Fabrizio Romano. He's going there for around £45 million. I think it's 40 million with 5 million add-ons. Bit of a shame to see Cole Palmer go. We've got quite a lot of content on this channel about Cole Palmer over the last 24 hours. So if you've missed any of that, go watch that. You can get our thoughts. Hugh does go in a little bit of a rant on the situation, which is really good in our breaking Cole Palmer stream. On the Cole Palmer deal, it leaves us in a position where we don't really know what City are going to do. Are we going to go back into the market or not? But according to Simon Bajkowski, City are not expected to return to transfer market to replace Cole Palmer, while his exit will not block a loan move for James McAtee if the midfielder feels that's the best option. So we're not going to go back in the market. And also we're saying to James McAtee, like, look, you can still go if you still want to go, if you still feel like that's the best option for your career going forward. So people were gassing last night thinking like, are we going to go for Eze? Are we going to do any last minute deals? Seemingly City is sticking. We're fine with what we've got. And we're going to continue. And we're happy to let Cole Palmer go for the price that we got. Let us know. Is that are you worried about that situation? Do you think that we should have gone back into market to replace Cole Palmer? Do you think maybe be a bit light, or do you think the signings that we've got are enough? Now, another outgoing and Joao Cancelo news. This has been stalling quite a bit recently. I think in one of the daily roundups that we did last week, we're speaking about the Cancelo deal not being able to register for Barcelona, and apparently, Barcelona are now prepared to remove their buy option because they had a loan to buy, I think, for around 25 mil, something like that. They're prepared now to remove their buy option clause from the Joao Cancelo deal with City in order to get FFP approval. And instead, it'll be a straight loan until 2024 with no buy option. So you just end up back at City again, which is a bit of a rip. But that's the only way that we're going to get him out the club, and the only way that Barcelona are going to be able to afford him. They're in a bit of a mess, obviously financial-wise, so they've not been able to register him. That's why the deal's taking so long, and there's only a couple of days left of this window. So they're going to have to do something, or else Cancelo will just be stuck at City. He'll just be stuck in limbo at City. He won't get registered as a player because we don't trust him, and Pep doesn't want him here. So that's the only way that you're going to see Cancelo leave, I think, is if Barca remove that clause. Now, are City going to allow that? Will they be happy with that? I'm not sure, but I think City will probably just be on the consensus of let's just get rid of Cancelo. There's more news on the Nunes deal, which went off last night. It seems like Wolves and City were working hard to kind of iron stuff out. We did get the here we go, and we got all the everything we thought was kind of outlined. But this morning, it's now reached a formal agreement over the transfer of Nunes. The final fee is €62 million with no add-ons. Plus, Wolves get 10% of any future sale. So if City, obviously, if we sell him on in the future, that's according to David Ornstein, which is top tier Donny. So that's what you go with there. Bajkowski's confirmed as well that City were happy to pay more in total for Nunes than the 62 million euros for a more favourable payment schedule. If you look at the way that we did the Doku deal, that's a very favourable payment schedule for City. So we were probably paid a little bit more to get that favourable schedule, but Wolves clearly just wanted that cash up front. And then the last of the lot is Nunes is having his medical. He's there now, having his medical. He travelled to Manchester last night, so he's doing the first part of his City medical. And yeah, we'll probably see announcement maybe tomorrow. If we go off with the way Doku was medical on one day, announcement the next day. We'll probably see a similar kind of time frame to that. Or you never know, we might see him today. There are reports last night saying that Cole Palmer was booked in for his medical today as well. So we'll have to wait and see if any news pops about that. But that's pretty much City's transfer business is going to be done today, I think. I don't see us moving anywhere else. It's only really going to be outgoings that we see. Like I say, your Harwood-Bellis, your James McAtee potential with Sheffield United, they were leading the race for the loan. But yeah, that's your daily roundup, which is kind of like a morning roundup because it's featuring loads of stuff from last night. But it is what it is. Big up to all the people who like these kind of videos. Like the video if you do like them. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. But I'll be back tonight maybe with a daily roundup, or maybe I'll do it again in the morning, depending on the way the news breaks. But big up to everyone. We've got a Champions League draw coming later on. Can't wait for that. So see you in a bit.